don't know where I want to start. Like, I am so frustrated with this country. And I don't think that I'm the only one. And to know that we have former law enforcement here, as someone who worked with law enforcement consistently as a practicing lawyer, I'm quite concerned. I'm alarmed by some of the things that you said, specifically, Mr. Speciale, am I saying it correctly? Okay. Mr. Speciale, you said, and I may quote you incorrectly, so correct me, you were warning your family about the possibility of the FBI busting into your home. Is that correct? Close enough?
Yeah, because they were raiding American citizens all over the United States for trespass.
And you'd agree with me that that's, I mean...
No, I don't agree that you should use FBI tactical teams to raid people who are trespassing.
That's not what I was saying. I'm sorry, I was moving a little slow because I wanted to make sure I quoted this correctly. Are you aware that the FBI recently executed a search warrant at a Washington Post reporter's home?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Okay, but you'd agree with me that doing something like that with the FBI sounds like what you were afraid of happening, and to be clear, that never happened to you, correct?
No, it didn't, but I was aware of the
hold
FBI
on.
investigation
It's my time.
for 2.5 years.
But you did not, so they never busted into your home. But you were concerned and you felt like that would be wrong. And so what I'm trying to understand is that there's a lot of complaints about the Ray FBI, and I won't opine on that, but I will make it clear, and Mr. Romano, help me out if I'm wrong, but was Mr. Ray appointed by Donald J. Trump himself?
Mr. Ray? No.
Mr. Christopher Wray, who was the FBI director. Okay, so he was appointed by Donald Trump, and right now, it's interesting because we sit here and we're talking about domestic terrorism, and every day there are Americans concerned about ICE and what ICE is doing. So let me ask you a different question that you may be familiar with. As it relates to the training that the average FBI officer gets before they are admitted as officers, is it longer than 47 days? Yes or no?
I don't think that I'm the person that you should be asking that question. I think that the retired FBI agent should be.
Anybody want to answer that who's been in law enforcement?
Yes, ma'am. The FBI Academy ranges anywhere from, it changes in length and duration. It can go from 12, 14, 16, it's up to 18, 20 weeks
Okay.
at a time. Thank
you so much. So here it is. We have people, and I know that there have been conversations about political opponents. I believe it may have been you, Mr. Paiota, that you talked about political opponents being prosecuted. Let me ask you, Mr. Romano, though. Are you aware that this DOJ has gone after Jerome Powell, or is going after Jerome Powell?
I'm aware of reporting to that effect, yes.
Are you aware of this DOJ going after Tish James?
Yes.
Are you aware of this DOJ going after James Comey?
Yes, after the president tweeted that they should.
And are you also aware that James Comey is not currently being prosecuted? His case was dismissed.
I am.
Are you also aware that Tish James' case was dismissed?
Yes.
Are you also aware that a number of times that they tried to indict Tish James, they were unsuccessful?
I am.
Now, as a career prosecutor, how many times did you have to try to get people indicted before you could finally secure an indictment?
I never had the grand jury reject an indictment that I presented.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it seems like maybe they still need you there because they are struggling. In addition to that, I want to talk because like the conspiracy theories are driving me insane. And maybe it is because I'm used to the law, just being the law and practicing and getting into a courtroom, and maybe it's because I've been there. But I am so confused about how they're like, oh, these poor little people, they did nothing wrong, and that's why the president let them all out of prison. Let's talk about the process, okay? Because you can say that an investigation has been flawed, and Lord knows, as a criminal defense attorney, it was my job to make sure that I dug into every single flaw, because I can tell you in almost every single prosecution that I've had to go up against, the only thing I was looking at is how much did you mess up so that I could represent my client well, right? But it didn't mean that I would get them off. So I'm trying to figure out, did these people, over 1,000 people, get convicted of something that they did in a criminal way on January 6th, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so then you come back, and they were convicted by what, a jury, some of them?
Mostly juries, some judges.
And some people actually did what we call a plea bargain, correct?
Correct.
Meaning that they walked in and they said, I am guilty, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the final point that I'll make, because I know I'm running out of time, is there was some stuff about white supremacists and the concerns about people being alleged to be white supremacists. Some of the people that got convicted were neo-Nazis. Have they been clarified as white supremacists or not?
Yes.
Some of the people were Proud Boys. Have they been declared as white supremacists or not?
I believe so.
Okay, and then the Confederate flag, has that sometimes been associated with white supremacist groups?
I would certainly say it was during the Civil War and since.
Okay, and then there's this sign, I'm not gonna do it, but it looks like the okay sign with the hand gesture. Has that been associated with white supremacy?
Yes.
Okay, and as one of the prosecutors that prosecuted some of these cases, did you not have defendants that you felt like may have been white supremacists based on the investigations?
Yes, in some cases we had evidence explicitly of it.
Thank you so much. I'll yield.
Gentlelady's time has expired. Now recognize the gentleman from Virginia, Mr. Griffith, for 5 minutes.
Mr. Romano, let's first clear up the OK sign. The OK sign is more predominantly just used to say OK, is it not, than it is for white supremacy?
Sometimes it is. Historically, yes, but sometimes it's used
even
as
today,
white
a majority of the time, worldwide, it's not a white supremacist sign. Wouldn't that be true?
I don't know that I could speak to the majority of cases
All right.
now.
Let's
People
move on.
use it less.
I got so many things to ask.